Okay, recording.
Hey, Koto, you there?
I don't think he's here, guys.
He's stomping his feet. He's listening to music. There he is.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh.
And it's fucking Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
All right.
What is his voice again? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very
Oh,
well.
man.
Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th. The defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed a fellow actor, Jack Hammer, in the Studio One of the Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Ooh.
Hey, Gumshoe.
Ahaha.
He looks so confused.
He's always
Detective.
he's a himbo.
Will you briefly describe the case to this court?
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. So, to understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See, here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during this morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works here, the really annoying one, was here at 1 p.m. on that day.
Betrayal.
Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Dun, dun, dun. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there was only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. She doesn't have a name.
Penny!
Penny, her name's Penny.
Her name's Penny.
Oh, look at her last name. All the production staff were in the employee areas until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1.
Oh, V for victim.
Right after that, 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guide station. Now, jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal's cancelled.
Huh. Oh. Because of that.
Oh. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest. Was the murder weapon? Wardermeppen.
Wardermeppen.
Was the Wardermeppen. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Yes, I would like to hear it. I didn't catch everything.
Sorry, say that
No,
again.
should I?
No.
No,
please.
no.
Please give it, please.
I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
Wait, you guys know Penny's last name? Was ever
Your
revealed?
Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is... What did the security guard lady see at the station? See. That's so out of order.
Understood.
Let's call the security officer lady to the stand.
And ask her very interesting questions.
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel, look at Penny's last name.
Penny? Okay, hold on.
Will the witness declare
R.
her name? Oh, yeah.
Penny Nichols. Oh, goddamn.
It's Penny
Oh.
Nichols. I
Penny
hate these
Nichols.
names. It's Penny Nichols. Just willpower.
These
Wow.
Like
Willpower, Jack Hammer.
Jack Hammer. Fuck yeah.
Okay, but what about Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth? Like,
Is he just edgy?
it's just edgy.
Just like
It just sounds like a very
common British name, I guess.
probably.
Like
That's the
Edgeworth.
only. That's like one of the only names here that isn't a pun. Anyway,
Yeah. Maybe it has. Will the will the witness declare her name?
The nitwit declared it.
Oh.
Declare her name.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Will?
Your name, please.
Oh dearie, no need to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandmama.
uh,
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Yes, that happened last time too.
Wendy Oldbag. Her name is actually Oldbag.
Oh god.
Wendy Oldbag.
They called me when I was younger and Oldbag. I was originally when I didn't believe it.
Objection. Objection. I object. The witness talking of this.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Oh man.
I make us sound like an Animal Crossing character.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Oh no.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
Ah, you know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
That is her name. Witness, does it?
Oh wait, Daniel, you're recording by the way, right?
Oh, yes I am.
Good.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through of their recent...
Oh, fuck.
My God.
Excuse you.
I'm Wendy Oldbag.
Excuse you.
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning. Well, I had to do some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station, and I was in the main gate from until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because I saw a certain man walk by right near 2 p.m. It was Powers! The man right there, he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh man.
Okay.
Stumped here.
All right.
Alright. Fine, let's press. 2 o'clock? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
What color?
Well, who was the man?
Sure as spit.
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
That's the old hag.
Now, don't be so...
What?
Skitties in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers! That man right there. He was in the studio.
Okay.
I will say, Daniel, you don't need to press anything. You don't need to press anything.
What do you mean I don't... Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, you can just present evidence on one of the statements.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay, let's try this one first. Objection! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Mrs. Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
Ah.
What is this, exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of New Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny?
Jeez.
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. No. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Oh.
It was a ghost.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. I was
No
born
one in
100
this
years
court
ago.
is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Oh.
Even Edgeworth is surprised. Oh.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make note of all the information you possess ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed the photo to the young detective.
Oh yeah, photo number 1.
He told me,
This is really good evidence, man.
he didn't give a good look at its second look.
Give it a good second look.
Wow, old Winebag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then.
Now,
Ooh, next testimony.
Okay.
I never said anything. I don't mean to be mean,
Mind you.
That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, clear as day.
Ooh.
Now that I know was Powers. Happy?
That's how I did it.
How I...
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Oh,
I hope you don't mean
Phoenix,
it that way.
Yuck, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Depends on
Gross.
which
Very
angle.
poor choice of words. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle.
Oh, my
I helped
ankle.
make it better for him, of course.
What? You helped make it better?
Yeah, she kissed
Yes,
it.
I
Oh, wow! I predicted
Oh my god.
it. Oh, that's assault, lady. You can't do that.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
The judge is so bothered.
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, he was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
May you continue your testimony?
Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions?
Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in the photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction.
What prop did
Okay,
he
right.
break?
What prop was it? Yeah. He broke a prop?
Sure did.
Oh,
His own samurai
Spear!
His samurai spear. The murder
spear.
weapon?
Luckily, it was. I was there to fix it with my duct tape.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
What?
Fuck, I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which isn't? Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Oh,
Now the judge is asking the right questions.
Well, actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure? You're sure, Your Honor?
Are you sure?
are you sure?
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Good point.
The defense has a point. Wait, I read that as half as Phoenix and half as the judge. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Oh, I hate it when he does that.
Well then, allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
Oh, no need to ask twice.
Oh, this old lady, man.
Ooh.
Is she married? She has a ring on
Yeah,
her
she has
like...
a ring, right?
Yeah,
so why is
so
it
she
this?
must be married. Why is she
She's referred to
flirting
as
with...
this.
She's flirting with a 24-year-old.
Yeah, and she's married.
He's an old
Oh.
cougar. Oh, I mean, yeah.
The time for Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go through that studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. With my wrinkly old eyes.
So if no one
Wrinkly
else
old
went to the
eyes.
studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I still have no idea.
Fine, let's try the photo.
The photo.
Oh, I didn't
You looked
present
at
it.
it.
I looked at it.
Music stopped.
Hold on! Look at this!
Look at this photo.
Look at this phone!
Oh my god.
One more time.
One more time.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate from the studios, correct?
Yes, sorry.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know you ahead of time on the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer at the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Now, even I know it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
See, that's the one that Quentin
that's
mentioned.
I see. Yeah, you're right. He mentioned photo number 2.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Oh, man.
Oh, you got them heads turning.
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there was only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Why are you watching little whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Oh, ho, ho.
Well, yes, that's how it would seem to be.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Yeah, edgy boy.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you, I will whippersnapper too.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Yes, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
This
Oh. God dang it.
I see. Your testimony, please.
I'm with you. Okay.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through all the photos recorded in the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Oh.
Oh!
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Man.
Man.
This lady, man.
This lady, man. This man, lady. What constitutes a suspicious photo?
To what extent is a photo suspicious?
Yes, exactly.
Sus.
Well, how exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh wow, he actually has.
Yeah, that is exactly what I said.
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
Yes, and by faces you mean costumes, right? For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
I didn't touch any sus-looking Will Powers photo, did I? Sus!
I think she's missing the point.
This entire episode is
I
an
remember
Among
throwing
Us
out one
reference.
photo that day. Maybe we can ask her to say what was in the photo? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy?
Oh, Chum Chum.
Fanboy? Chum Chum.
Frosty Freezy Freeze!
Steely Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They've got information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out about one day there was day.
Oh, God.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you say no one else could get in?
Yeah, like
I
tourists
love
or
it.
shit like that.
Yeah, and even then you would need the key card to get in.
Yeah.
I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there was a drain, this vent, the vent that
Someone
goes to the
vented.
employee area.
He vented.
Employee area. He vented.
Oh no.
The vent has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and that's why they came in.
They come in through the drain.
You mean
Oh,
the
it's
vent?
like Pennywise. It's like Pennywise.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
Aw.
And
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
kids. So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably in the second, third grade.
what?
What?
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade.
The 7-year-old killed him. Yeah.
Oh
did
yes,
it.
well, we see his type every day, so... Can't stop him, can't catch him, slippery stuff.
Oh my god.
Gotta catch them all.
God
A
damn.
boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade.
Makes
I
us.
assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Is he really?
Possible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him mind that much. Pay him such mind. That's why I erased the data.
Oh.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah.
He did it.
And they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Yeah, Oldbag.
Fucking old bag. Mr. Powers? Yes, Austin Powers.
Hey, Peter. Yeah. Yeah?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was that Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
It was Penny!
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want a Steel Samurai costume. So where does that leave me?
Doesn't look good.
Aw.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Aw, man.
What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Just like me.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
That was a short recess.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. I need to pull the lever.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
Within me.
The other
nothing is not
person that
safe.
went to the studio was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo-
In second grade, he's 10?
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
I mean, the Japanese. Wait, no.
That's true.
Maybe, I don't know, kindergarten. Oh wait, no, this isn't Japan. This is like, oh, whatever.
Maybe it's just really short and she thought he was in second grade.
Yeah.
Maybe. The photo we don't have may, what? The photo we do have may not have any hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call the verdict of guilty of the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very
Calm
well.
down, sir.
Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. The 10-year-old boy.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind.
Oh,
However,
no, the two boys
be aware
dressed
that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse
That's what you're doing
someone
right now.
who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
That's what they're doing right now to Mr. Powers.
That's true. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
The power. Committed the
All
power.
right, hear me out. The two
security
boys, they stood
lady.
against each other like a movie character.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Oh,
Awesome.
windy old bag, like a windy old bag.
Oh,
Like-
Wendy
fucking hell. These puns.
Who?
Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
Whippersnapper!
She got no ass.
Order! Order! Is this true? Oldbag!
Oh, God, it's me, so bad, you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby.
Okay, so wait. So before we
odd.
continue, that line is funny because in like the prequel of this game, Sherlock Holmes is actually a character.
Really?
Oh, really?
So that's kind of
Really,
funny.
Sherlock
Like,
Holmes?
yeah, so it's kind like that game was released like 15 years later, so that's kind of funny. In
He
hindsight.
lived all the way from the Victorian era to the to whatever.
No, it's a prequel. No, it takes place like 100 years in the past.
Oh really?
These
Oh
events.
wow!
Yeah,
That's so cool. Okay.
it's a fun
Oh
fact.
yeah. Isn't his name like Sherlock Holmes or something?
Yeah. Because of copyright, they had to
There's a
rename him
couple-
Sherlock
Oh,
Holmes.
okay,
Yeah, they had to name him Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes.
I remember. I saw the trailer.
These names are very creative, yet uncreative at the same time. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
You're worth nothing, Edgeworth.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't you just think you want to do something?
What's my move?
Wait.
Maybe
Oh
now's
my
my chance to
goodness.
take this
Give
away.
Granny a break.
Give Granny a break. No, let's press
No,
further.
get her.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Oh, wait, just a minute.
Oldbag will remember
What about
that.
the other person in the studio?
Oh no, not Penny. Oh, no, never mind.
The boy, the one who, the photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or grade, was it? Second or third grade?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Jesus Christ.
What?
What?
Your
She
thoughts,
beats up her
Mr.
own dad.
Oh my god, it's reverse domestic violence. That boy is not the killer.
What? How could you be so sure? He was sus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I saw him vend. Are these the nice the kids? You mean you those well. Oh, are this to be nice to the kids? I mean, to your elders' day, whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Phoenix, even I don't know what proof you're gonna present.
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright.
Well, you fucked up. Which one is it?
You
only have 5.
proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
The spirit's too heavy. Oh, and she repaired it, so...
Oh. I guess so.
What's the spear?
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The white bag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the
She's being
prosecution
disrespected.
will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second.
Oh,
wait,
God
wait,
damn
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
Really?
wait, 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 wait. I'm not going to sit around here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The wine bag wants to talk.
That's an alternative
Aw.
profile picture for you, Julia.
He's so done.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was not told about.
Told not to talk about, actually.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Damn.
Well, testify.
Oh.
Jesus.
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend I hadn't been there in the studio that day. But if you're going to go and accuse me, I'm not letting those let them get away scot-free.
Oh, man.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
The power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright.
Alright.
Your lips were sealed. And so
Pretty sure
is
this
your
last one.
fate! Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this last one. Alright.
Okay. There are some other people. Who were they? Who were these people?
The director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Oh shit, that's true.
Of course!
Yes, very well. I was surprised nobody asked about it.
So, Where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer, of course.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Yeah.
Someone didn't look at the map.
Someone didn't. Well, if you looked at the guy's map,
Yeah, see?
She's calling him out.
I like how predictable
man.
how we were able to predict the dialogue so well.
You go through here to the gate and go all the way left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Hey, the monkey's head for some reason.
Not the monkey's paw.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to
Shall you?
continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Alright, take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and... some bigwigs were all present.
The plot thickens.
Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
More work for him. More sleepless nights. Look at the eye bags.
I beg, old bag.
stand to your honor.
This ends the day. Sorry. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait, hold on.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I say...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windback?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Oh, what?
It was scrawny and
Neither
frail.
do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Let's get
Let's get down to
to
business.
studios.
Right, we'll be back
To
to
defeat-
visit you soon.
The law.
The law.
We are the law. Wait.
We are the law.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.